afternoon, y'all. Today what I want to go over with you guys is the contents of my training bag and the equipment that I use. So let's not waste any time, get right into it. So first thing we'll start with is the bag itself. I have a Nike duffel bag. Got it at Academy for a fairly reasonable price, maybe $25 to $35, something like that. But it comes in handy. First thing we'll go over is the shoes that I use to deadlift in, and these are Converse All-Stars, also known as Chucks. I use these because they are flat, and it's just better to deadlift in a flatter shoe, since when you compete, USPA doesn't allow you to deadlift barefooted, which would be the optimal way that you should deadlift is barefoot. But since you can't, use something with a flat bottom shoe, also known Converse. So next we get into the other shoes. These are my Innovates. They're used. I just didn't feel like paying $120, $140 for some brand new lifters. These were actually I'll just say a gift from a lifting buddy of mine. Yeah, he's been using them for quite a while. He changed up to some Nikes, and he had these laying around, so thank you, Danny Summers, for these awesome shoes. They've definitely helped my squat. They keep my heels elevated, and they keep my ankles from caving in, and that's one of the best things about the lifters, in my opinion. So that's it for footwear. So take a notebook and pen to keep track of all my numbers, all my RPEs and everything. So just an easy way to do it. Some people use their phone. I use old-fashioned way of paper and pen, pencil. All right. So next thing it's on top of the bag. We'll go into the elastic band. So I use this one. It's a very light tension. I use this warming up when I'm getting ready to do squats. I use it to give a good stretch for my back, to get my back warmed up so I can lock in tight under the bar. I use it to stretch my hamstrings. I use it for that primarily on my days off. I like to get some good static holds in with a band just to add a little more tension. See what else I use it for. I use it for my bench warm up. So when I lay on the bench, I set up like I'm actually gonna, do a bench press, and I give a good tension on it, and I lay down and bring it to my chest. Keeps my lats tight, keeps my middle of my back tight. It's just all around good warm up for bench. I have this band. It has a little more tension to it. I use these to do vertical hangs. I might do a video on that later. But I literally hang almost upside down with this wrapped around my lower back and the top part fastened to a pull-up bar. So it's really for back therapy, for all the strain and all the weight that I put on my lower back, and squatting 3 days a week, doing some form of deadlift movement 2 days a week. So a lot of pressure on my back. This thing helps relieve it. You could use it for face pulls to warm up. There's all kinds of different things with resistance bands. Here are my straps. They don't get much use, but on the days that I do Romanian deadlifts, I wear these bad boys because I don't do hook grip because it hurts like crap. And call me a sissy, I don't care. Crap hurts. So I do reverse grip whenever, or over under whenever I pull from the floor. But when I'm doing RDLs, I use these bad boys save my grip. Wrist wraps. These things sure do come in handy. I use these for almost everything. When I go into the gym, I basically put these on and keep them on the entire time. I use them for squats, for when I have it on my back. My wrist is at a natural position, so helps alleviate pain there, especially for bench press. Whenever I get into my heavy sets, I definitely strap these bad boys up. Sometimes I even use them for pulling movements just to give my wrist stabilization. Wrist wraps. Next we'll go into my knee sleeves. These have stood the test of time. I've had these for 3 or so years now. I got them from liftinglarge.com. Fairly inexpensive knee sleeves. So I want to be able to walk when I'm 70 years old, and I don't want to be complaining about knee pain. So I use these bad boys. Got some baby powder. So for my heavy pull days, when I'm pulling from the floor, even when I'm doing my RDLs, I like to load my quads up, maybe my shins or my socks or whatever I'm wearing, so the bar just slides up and down my legs smoother than it would when it's just metal on skin and ripping all my hair out. So that's what those are for. I have my own clips. I use these for locking on the weights on the bar. What else? I can't stand the little, as I like to call them, dinky rings. The ones you gotta squeeze and pull off. I get more of a workout using those things than I do, actually getting my reps in. So, and they don't tend to hold weights too well for the deadlift. So, invest in some of these. $12 on Amazon. We'll go back through here just for a second. I also got these, got the bands on Amazon as well, fairly inexpensive. I think I got my straps at Academy for pretty cheap. So, and my wrist wraps, I had to get those at a meet here recently from let's see, livesore.net. They had a booth set up at my last meet. What was it called? Time to Eat. Team Swole, Time to Eat. It was a USPA meet in Houston, Texas. So I had to get these because these were on the USPA list of equipment that you're allowed to use. The ones I had were the cheapo Academy ones, and they wouldn't let me use them no more, or they wouldn't allow me to use them. So I had to purchase those. Keep my bag of chalk, not cocaine, chalk. What else? For grip. I use it for every lift. I use it for squat, bench, and deadlift. It just keeps the bar from sliding. I mean, what else do you need it for? I've got my belt. Get this from General Leathercraft, or Pioneer Lifting Belt, or I don't know. They have 2 different names, so that's where I got it from. GeneralLeathercraft.com.net, one of those. But it's, I believe they offer a lifetime guarantee, lifetime warranty, so don't hold me to that. Go check it out for yourself. But I've been using this bad boy for about 2 years now. Let's see. I always have my headphones. These are my Skull Candy headphones. I like these because the ones that you put in your ear, I have really small ears in case you can't tell. I just don't really like those. If I wear them for too long a period of time, they aggravate the inside of my ears. So that's the main reason I don't use that. Let's see. I got one more thing in here. These guys. Ammonia caps. Love them. Don't use them that much during training in the gym. If I know I'm struggling and I got a heavy set, or I have maybe my last set, I'll pop one of these bad boys just to get that little bit of oomph, in the gym. These get you a lot of crazy looks in the gym. People looking at you like, wondering what the heck's that guy over there sniffing. I recently picked these up after my last meet. I had some pain in my elbows, and was doing some research, and these are Mark Bell Slingshot wrist or elbow cuffs. Not elbow sleeves or elbow cuffs. They offer a little bit more compression on the elbow. So I recommend these if you're having, you know, slight elbow pain, or if you have a butt ton of volume as I've had lately. I might put them on my last set, or if I have like a real heavy set of 3 or something, I might put these bad boys on, just depending on how my wrist feel, especially after a heavy squat day and having the bar on my back and my elbow in that tight position. These definitely are lifesavers. So let's see, I have my mouth guard. Sometimes I grind my teeth when I'm just sitting there. Sometimes I grind my teeth, but sometimes when I'm lifting, I get so antsy, or I don't know what it is, but I grip my teeth a lot. And on days that I do it more than others, I'll slide this guy in and help me out. Got some backup headphones in here. These are the ones that go in the ear. So backup headphones. You don't want to hear that crappy gym music, especially at the gym I go to. And it's not good. I swear it's they put it on Jock Jams radio on Pandora. I mean, taking it back to the 90s. Pretty bad. I used this guy for a long time. It holds my Note 5. It holds my Galaxy 7. Pretty much hold any phone. You can pull this up. You can attach it to anything. You can attach it to, I believe this is a bar. You can attach it to a bar. You can attach it almost anywhere. This thing has done good for me for a while. Now I have an actual tripod that I put my phone on, and that's what this is sitting on right now as I'm taking this video. That pretty much covers everything. So any given day when I go into the gym, unless I know I'm just going in there to do you know, some stretches or get a good bro workout in, good pump workout, whatever, I have my bag and I have everything you see in there in it. So that's pretty much it for that. You know, let me know what you guys carry in your gym bag. You know, tell me the things that you like. Tell me the things that you use. And yeah, so that's about it. Well, it's been fun, and y'all be blessed. Have a good one. See you back here soon. Don't forget to check out my Facebook and my Instagram. Drop a comment, subscribe, and like.